are dimming in the tired balcony, awaiting the resolution of the mystery. The velvet drapes are heavy with the scent of age, as the final actors step upon the stage. The script was written by a master's tired hand, scattered like the wreckage on a desolate strand. But we found the meaning in the very last act, turning the fiction into a solid holy fact. The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow. The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the heart what wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. In the cold and the dark, we finally ignited the necessary spark. Every tragedy was a lesson in disguise, leading to the triumph in each other's eyes. The masks are discarded, the costumes are shed, following the silver and the golden thread. The audience is rising in a standing acclaim, remembering the power of a sacred name. The spotlight is blinding, the moment is now, before we give the final deep and humble bow. The orchestra is breathing as the tension begins, to celebrate the losses and the hard-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. Let the soprano reach the highest of the notes, as the spirit of the music effortlessly floats, higher than the ceiling, past the rafters and the roof, providing the absolute and undeniable proof that love is the author and love is the end. The ultimate message that the heavens could send. Bravo! The end is here! This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. The curtain falls, standing tall. Grand Kneeling on the cobbles of a mountain shrine, seeking for a signal or a holy sign. The incense smoke is curling to toward the rafters high, blending with the gray of an autumn sky. Words are often hollow when the heart is full, tugging at the spirit with a constant pull. I don't need a pulpit or a gilded throne to find the peace of heaven in the great unknown. Beyond the reach of language, past the wall of sound, where the deepest treasures of the mind are found, the stillness is expanding in the center of the chest, giving all the weary a place of perfect rest. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air, a testament of longing, a relief from despair. No voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just a humble vibration of a living thing. In the vast cathedral of the wilderness, we find the strength to heal and the courage to bless. I've shouted at the thunder and the raging storm, trying to keep the embers of my spirits warm, but power isn't found in the fury of the blast. It's the quiet whisper that is built to last. Watch the falling snow upon the frozen field, every hidden wound is finally being healed. Patience is a virtue that the winter teaches well, breaking every rhythm of a frantic spell. Beyond the reach of language, past the wall of sound, where the deepest treasures of the mind are found, stillness is expanding in the center of the chest, giving all the weary a place of perfect rest. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air, a testament of longing, a relief from despair. No voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just a humble vibration of a living thing. In the vast cathedral of the wilderness, we find the strength to heal and the courage to bless. Listen to the breathing of the forest and the pines, reading all the wisdom in the ancient lines. You are not alone in the valley of the lost. Every bridge we mended was worth the heavy cost. Close your eyes and let the Spirit take the lead to the fertile gardens and the waiting sea. Hear the silence, feel the peace. Amen, amen. This is my silent prayer, offered to the air, a testament of longing, a relief from despair. No voices are shouting, no bells need to ring, just the humble vibration of a living thing. In the vast cathedral of the wilderness, we find the strength to heal and the courage to bless. In the quiet, keep it holy, my silent prayer. Crimson ribbons trail behind the setting sun. The labor of the weary world is finally done. Silver mist descends upon the sleeping lake, leaving tiny diamonds in its gentle wake. I walked a dusty road for many lonely miles, seeking for the magic hidden in your smiles. The city lights are flickering like candles in the wind, but here is where the journey of our souls begin. Gravity is pulling us into the deep blue, reflections of a dream that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow. Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil. Wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark. In the quiet theater of the midnight sky, we watch the lonely constellations drifting by. Spanish moss is hanging from the ancient oak, wrapped within the mysteries of a purple cloak. I sing a lullaby to keep the ghosts away, while the stars are dancing in a grand display. Soft as any feather, smooth as any silk, clouds are swirling gently in a river of milk. There is no tomorrow, there is no before, only this moment on the lunar floor. Gravity is pulling us into the deep blue, reflections of a dream that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow. Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil. Wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark. In the quiet theater of the midnight sky, we watch the lonely constellations drifting by. Hush, now the universe is holding its breath, a victory of beauty over sorrow and death. Let the cosmic dust settle on your tired brow. Everything we search for is right here, right now. Higher than the birds, swifter than the gale, our love is the ship and the wind in the sail. Glow for me, shine for me, velvet sphere in the dark. Oh, underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil. Wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark. cast your shadow in the temple ruins before the invention of the seasons and the moons. A memory of amber and of desert heat before the first city was built upon a street. You were the queen of a kingdom lost to time, and I was the poet with a prehistoric rhyme. We've wandered through the ages in a different skin, but the recognition always comes from deep within. The DNA of longing is a map across the stars, carrying the stories and the mythological scars. We are carbon and we are stardust. We are spirit and we are bone, reclaiming a heritage that we have always known. This is an ancient love, older than the hills, a primordial power that the heavy silence feels. From the caves of the north to the islands of the south, a kiss that was whispered from a long forgotten mouth. Timeless and enduring through the fire and the flood, the wisdom of the ancestors is flowing in our blood. I found your name carved into a granite wall, in a dialect that no one can effectively recall. The ink may have faded, but the meaning is clear. You are the reason that I'm standing right here. We've been the beggars and we've been the kings. We felt the burden that 1,000 lifetimes brings. But every time we meet, the world begins to glow with the light that we discovered many centuries ago. The DNA of longing is a map across the stars, carrying the stories and the mythological scars. We are carbon and we are stardust. We are spirit and we are bone, reclaiming a heritage that we have always Lights are dimming in the tired balcony, awaiting the resolution of the mystery. The velvet drapes are heavy with the scent of age, as the final actors step upon the stage. The script was written by a master's tired hand, scattered like the wreckage on a desolate strand. But we found the meaning in the very last act, turning the fiction into a solid, holy fact. The spotlight is blinding, moment is now. Before we give the final deep and humble bow, the orchestra is breathing as the tension begins to celebrate the losses and the hard-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. No more rehearsals in the cold and the dark, we finally ignited the necessary spark. Every tragedy was a lesson in disguise, leading to the triumph in each other's eyes. The masks are discarded, the costumes are shed, following the silver and the golden thread. The audience is rising in a standing acclaim, remembering the power of a sacred name. The spotlight is blinding, moment is now. Before we give the final deep and humble bow, the orchestra is breathing as the tension begins to celebrate the losses and the hard-fought wins. This is the grand finale, the peak of the show, letting the rivers of emotion finally flow. A spectacular ending, a thunderous sound, where the glory of the journey is finally found. Throwing the flowers and the roses to the floor, as the universe opens the eternal door. Let the soprano reach the highest of the notes, as the spirit of single flicker in the middle of the void, building up the ruins that the cold destroyed. Oxygen is feeding the hunger of the soul, making the fragmented pieces feel entirely whole. I was a statue carved from frozen ice, paying for a dream with a heavy price. But you struck a match against the marble stone, igniting a fever I have never known. The temperature is rising as the atoms collide, nowhere for the shadows of the past to hide. A chemical reaction in the marrow of the bone, ascending to a height that we reach alone. Feel the divine spark leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place. One tiny ember can set the world on fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher. Forge the steel within it, the furnace of a chest, putting every doubt to a final burning test. The smoke is rising like a signal to the stars, beyond the reach of gravity and the planet Mars. Glowing like a diamond in a furnace of coal, the alchemy of spirit is the ultimate goal. Transformation happening in the blink of an eye, as we become the sun within a midnight sky. The temperature is rising as the atoms collide, nowhere for the shadows of the past to hide. A chemical reaction in the marrow of the bone, ascending to a height that we reach alone. Feel the divine spark leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place. One tiny ember can set the world on fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher. It's the source of the light, it's the origin of heat, making the rhythm of the universe complete. Brighter than a supernova, hotter than the core, opening the hinges of the eternal door. We are the flame, and we are the light, burning through the fabric of the endless the fire, the power within, the divine spark leaping through the veins, breaking every tether and the heavy iron chains. A flash of inspiration, a lightning bolt of grace, lighting up the darkness of this lonely place. One tiny ember can set the world on fire, lifting our intentions to a frequency that's higher. Keep burning, radiant light, divine, radiant light, divine, spark. Floating through a corridor of nebulas and mist, a realm of pure imagination that the heart has kissed. Gravity is absent in this sanctuary of thought, finding all the treasures that the waking world forgot. I climbed a ladder made of moonlight to the furthest moon, humming a forgotten and a prehistoric tune. The boundaries of reality are melting like the snow as I surrender to the current of the inner flow. Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place. A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul, making the fragmented mind finally feel whole. Lost within an infinite dream where the stars are made of glass, watching over centuries and the constellations pass. No beginning and no ending, just a loop of golden light shining through the tapestry of an everlasting night. We can be the architects of a galaxy so new, where every impossible vision is eventually true. I built a palace out of clouds and silver-threaded rain, a place of total healing for the memory of pain. There are no iron shackles here, no heavy chains of lead, just the vibrant echoes of the words we never said.
Ocean waves of violet are crashing on a shore where the ghosts of ancient legends live forevermore. We are breathing liquid neon, we are swimming through the air, finding a solution to a long abandoned prayer.
Beyond the reach of logic, past the walls of time and space, we are voyagers of wonder in a holy hidden place.
A subconscious odyssey, a journey through the soul,